So in this video, I'll get to know about what is meant by DBMS and its objectives. So let's get to know about what is meant by DBMS and its objectives. So what is meant by DBMS? So DBMS. So the full form of DBMS is Database Management System. So actually, a lot of people get confused between DBMS and database. So I'm going to clarify the difference between DBMS and database now. So actually database is a place. It's just a place to store data. It's just a place to store the data and to run. So but DBMS is actually a software. Just remember, DBMS is a system software. So without this system software, you cannot perform any operations. So first you need to have this software to run the database commands. To operate this database, we require database DBMS. So hence DBMS is required. DBMS is a system software which provides platform to the users to run or execute SQL statements or queries or comments. I hope you have understood the definition. So just repeat it again. DBMS is a system software which provides platform to the users to run SQL queries. So let's get to know about this. So select, I'm writing a SQL command, select star from customer. I have written this SQL command. So if you look at this SQL command, so in order to run this, execute this command, I need a software. So here, if you see this command, I have written, but I have not got any. I have not got any kind of results here, or I have not got no results because it requires to execute this command. I require a software. Just without this software, I cannot write these queries and perform execution. So I have installed a DBMS software in my system known as MySQL. I have already installed this software. So after installing the software, I am going to run the SQL queries. So I hope you have understood what is DBMS. So this is actually a DBMS software, MySQL DBMS software. So here I am going to write these commands like uh, SQL commands. To write the command, we need a software. This is known as DBMS. To execute this command, we require the software known as DBMS. So hence I hope you have understood what is meant by DBMS and database. So now let's get to know about what are the objectives of DBMS. So if you see, so what are the goals of using this? What are the benefits of using this DBMS? So data backup and protection. So what is data backup and protection? So we have sometimes data gets lost. So by any kind of theft or any kind of unauthorized person wantonly deletes your data, so data gets lost, or if the hardware, if the database gets crashed, if the database gets crashed, your data will be lost. So what you have to do is you have to back up the data. So if you back up your data, then automatically you can get the lost data back. So this is how we use backup process in this database. So we can regain this data that we have lost. So and protection. So that is my data protection. So we can use password mechanisms in order to prevent unauthorized access. We can use this mechanisms to prevent unauthorized access. Only for the authorized persons we can give the access. So this is the second um, objective, data protection. And the third objective is data integrity. So what is meant by data integrity? So data integrity is nothing but the checking the correctness, complete, valid, and consistent data. So the data we entered into database it has to be complete without any kind of errors, missing values, right? So and it has to be accurate. So this is and it has to be valid and it has to be consistent. So it has to follow all the four parameters. This is how data integrity helps to create while creating a database. And the next thing is data independent, the next objective. So what is my data independent? Independent is nothing but we can, after creating a database, we can run this DBMS software in any platform. What I mean to say is we can run in any OS, like any processor. Like we have different OSs, like we have Linux, Linux, Windows, Mac, so we can run in any computer with any kind of processors. So this is how DBMS helps to run. The next thing is so anyone with less amount of programming language can operate DBMS easily. So we don't need to know about more programming language to run. No need to, no need to have, no need to have. Why? Because it doesn't need like more technical knowledge, just required best programming language to run the DBMS software. That's it. The next one is, the last one is availability. So what is the data availability? So DBMS provides a platform to run SQL queries, right? So by running these SQL queries, we can save huge amount of data. We can save huge amount of data in database. So after storing this data, we can retrieve any we can retrieve the data that we required at any time, at any place. We can. So it is available for each and every person in this world. Execute in any platform. So these are the six objectives of DBMS. Data available, it is available to lots of users. So anyone can operate DBMS easily. No need of require more amount of programming language. Just we require a little bit of technical knowledge. Okay? And data independent. What is data independent? Data independent means it is platform independent. We can run this DBMS software in any OS, any processes. Okay, so that's why we call it as data independent. Data integrity. Data integrity means the data we enter into database it has to be perfect, complete. It has to be accurate, and valid, and consistent. So it has to follow all the core parameters. So one more objective is data protection. We have data protection. Protection means using password mechanism to prevent unauthorized access. Okay, but securing the details. This is data security and protection. So backup. Why we use backup? Backup helps to retrieve the lost data. Suppose if anything happens, if your database gets crashed, if your database gets deleted, so we can get backup of the data. So automatically we need to back up our data regularly so we can access the lost data. So these are the six main objectives of database management system. So I hope you have understood what is the meaning of database management system and what are the objectives of DBMS. Thank you.